on the table. Don't just say for the go. Once you not get no money, let's get sugar kids can't go. No opportunity for the youth. Instead of helping for the people, poverty on the youth. Tell me why the people vote you for. You think the people I get to say you not know that it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question that will you people rescue? You not give him the people what they want, then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you. You say you are going to change things, but we not seeing changes. Promises you made you on your rescue team. We not seeing changes. You made the whole country divided into two. CDC and Unity Party, they can't conclude. You downsizing, you wish haunting. Now when they die for the Liberian people suffering, you downsizing, you wish haunting. Now when they die for the Liberian people suffering. Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I said, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You not give him the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. The people say not like you.
Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. What a pleasant way to welcome all of you to Freedom Hub on 87.9. This is the official voice of Freedom Communications Incorporated. My name is Khan Oliver Khan, and I'm here with Princess Alexa Vanjakoli. Our Jerome Roosevelt is also seated pretty. There are too many things to talk about. There are a lot of issues we will talk about on the radio today. The Republic of Liberia is going through a lot of difficulties. If it is not some illegal demolition of properties across the country, then the government officials will start to check the citizens up. If the president is not making comparisons, if he's not comparing citizens, attributing the characteristics of dogs to his citizens, then it is the Liberian National Police killing innocent citizens in the country. On today, we woke up to a very shocking news from the Chiquito Factory LPRC Gatnosville area, where we are told that a police officer shot and killed a Liberian citizen. The police is a force that is supposed to ensure that the citizens are protected along with their properties. The core value of the Liberian National Police is to protect lives and properties. When you have a situation where innocent citizens are being killed by police people, then we tend to wonder as to what is the core value of the Liberian National Police. There are too many things happening. These are dangerous days. The times are becoming complicated by the day. A government that is supposed to be rescuing the citizens, after 6-7 months, the police will kill one. The last time we saw in the news, a young Liberian kid was killed in the rehab area by an electrical-happy police officer. A few months after that period, we also witnessed the Liberian National Police killing a little boy in the Banjo area, District 17. Just before all of those incidents could happen, we also saw the Liberian National Police in Kinjal, Grand Cape Mount County at the B Mountain mining company, shooting 3 Liberian citizens to death. But the police director will come back and justify the force used. This is the country we got. On the flip side of issues, we intend to talk more about the legislative situation in the country. It is becoming so embarrassing. This is no longer funny. It is so terrible for whom? For the survivability of businesses across the country. We're going to talk about it. And the cross of the matter has to do with the ECOWAS parliament. A Nigerian parliamentarian has expressed dissatisfaction and disappointment in the Republic of Liberia for not treating the Guinea-Liberia border crisis very, very seriously. We will play the voice of the parliamentarian at the level of the ECOWAS parliament, expressing how dissatisfied, how disappointed he is with the government and people of Liberia for not attaching urgency and seriousness to the issue involving the Solomba border in Poya-Lofa County. Too many things to talk about. We will take a break. When we come back, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia. We bring you Sai Insurance. And later on, we're going to be jumping into the issues making the news in the Republic of Liberia right here on 87.9. Let's take a break. Remember, the cash giveaway continues. By tomorrow, it is going to be $50 to play. Instead of $100, you only need 50 LD to play. So on tomorrow, we're reducing the money to play. So you're playing $100. On tomorrow, you get a chance to play 2 times. And the more you play, the better your chances will be. Right here on the People's Radio. Too many things to talk about. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you the rest of the conversation.
Tell me who you rather give the rescue now. You know your rescue team. I say, oh, it's a rescue. I just wanna ask you one question. Now who you give the rescue? You're not giving the people what they want. Then you say you give the rescue. Let me ask you, it's a rescue. People say not like you.
It's your music. There are crowds in every place, in every country, you know. You can see. So if you see crime, you can put it. Don't tell her in your head, for the red authority. That it can't take your life. Come stop by here for us. Bring it safe to the floor. Whether you wish or you go. If you see a you must calculate. I mean you touch it. You ever say it. If you see it, don't keep it. You know how to put it. The people bring it safe to your door. Stop it and make it before them before. Stop on Liberia. On the second to interior, keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all the people bringing safety to you. Stop your and make it before them before. Stop on Liberia. On the second to interior, keeping us safe, the stopping ground for all the
Crime Stop Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stop, people bringing safety to your door. Stop it and make it before they go. Stop on Liberia. Second to interior, keeping us safe, the stop for all the people bringing safety to your door. Stop it and make it before them before. Stop on Liberia, on the second to interior, keeping us safe, the stop for all the
Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stop, people bringing safety to your door. Stop it right and make it before them before. Stop on Liberia, on the second to interior. Stop, I said let's stop it right for all. The people bringing safety to your door. Stop it ground and make them people them before. Come stop on Liberia. On the sector to interior. They will be us safe, let's go be for Allah.
The school is hot and this traffic isn't moving. Most of all, my car insurance expires today. Now I have to call a parking to stay in long queue. My whole day is gone.
My friend, why are you doing that to yourself? You don't need to go to them. Star Auto Express comes to you. It is the fastest way to get your auto insurance in
You
Liberia.
did
To
tell to me
this
this
traffic
traffic
anywhere
anywhere.
in Monrovia, just send your vehicle documents to them on WhatsApp. They will process everything in 10 to 15 minutes. You pay with mobile money or cash. When they arrive at your door, no stress, no waiting. The best part, delivery is absolutely free of charge.
So I can stay in my office, still on WhatsApp, and my sticker just appear.
Exactly. And listen, if you insure your car for 1 full year, SAT gives you a free gasoline coupon. You are saving food and getting free gas just for being a new customer. This extra value for your money. SAT Insurance is committed to protecting you across Liberia from Free, Insecure, Todwala, Buchanan, and Ganta City. We are there for you. Drive with confidence, knowing you are back. Try a name. Trust relief today. What's up, us?
0770381293.
0771 504645. Quick calls or orange 0771 111222 or Blue Star 7223. Star Auto Express. No stress, no waiting. Just simple, fast delivery.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. We're trying to get back online, but there are too many things to talk about in the country. A lot of issues as well, lot more issues. But welcome, Jerome and Alexa. Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you. We are here, and yes, it's good to be here.
Okay, Alexa, go ahead.
Hi, hello. Um, I would like to say good morning, good afternoon. We're sorry we're a bit distracted in studio trying to work on the two things. We have a lot to talk about and welcome.
Okay, so basically, today there are a lot of issues we're going to be tackling. You follow the situation from Gattinsville. We're told the police.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm. What did you gather?
Well, not too deep, but it's all about maybe someone will say how the police wanting to restrict the motorcyclists into the main street and the community. Something that has been happening since the government put in some mechanism due to what the government wants. And the motorcyclists have been saying no to what, because it's like squeezing them into a circle that they do not want, they do not appreciate. And so, what I got on, um, there is a police station around there with what has been happening. And so, we got this information, but the police is not actually clear yet on some of the things that went on. But it's shocking. Just within 3 days, the issue about the person that was killed in Bangabong County, the police again,
There was a guy who they said was in the police custody
yeah,
in Banga,
yeah,
but the circumstances surrounding how you were released,
yeah,
and later on he was found dead.
yeah,
Same thing surrounding the police.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the police again, in just few hours, releasing another information that in the Painesville area, where another lady was attacked by a police officer. According to the police, they are trying to investigate. And so it's police, police, police. Just a day after the police alleged, not alleged, but wrote on their official Facebook page that they were placed at number 10th, best number 10th. And it is shocking and disgusting because when even if you people are 100 in the class, you be celebrating a 10th place. It's kind of sickly. So it tells you the kind of police we
No,
have.
but I mean, let's correct it. That was a lie.
I know, but I'm just saying
You know,
to be celebrating.
Gregory Cuomo came back. He said, "Oh, it was a lie." You know, but he fine tuned it.
Yeah.
But he was clear enough to have admitted that his communication people lied to him,
Lie to the world.
lied to the world about the purported
Ranking.
ranking that came up. You know, placing the Liberian National Police at number 10. He later on said they did not do due diligence and so forth.
What's the decision when your people do such things?
People should be dismissed. People should be suspended.
Yeah.
And before we go to the public brutality issue, you know, this is just an eye opener. If the Liberian National Police, Jerome, if the Liberian National Police, if the Liberian National Police can be in that kind of position where how you call this thing, they issue a particular statement indicating that they are 10th place in the world, you know, also for underwater Africa or in the world, whatever the case in Africa.
And they are kind of around 70 or so in the world.
Good. So if the police can publish an incorrect report about their status on the continent and globally, think about how many preliminary cases were wrongfully investigated.
Sure, exactly. Thank you.
This is leading me to the capital arson case, for example. The rest of the other cases you see police handling.
Yeah.
So if you can lie about your status, what more about the other cases that you are sending to court? I mean, you understanding the rationale?
I get it.
If you can lie to the world,
the
say
entire world.
you 10th place in Africa and you 70th place on the globe, you know, then think about some of the evidence you can take to court. No, let be honest. Think about some of the, I mean, and that's why during the capital arson case, you remember, you know, the people were kind of saying they saw the material that was used to burn the place in the rotunda, the William Aratoba rotunda, the beam people burn you. The next day, kind of say we saw in the end the speaker parking lot. I mean, that's that.
We try
Bros.
Yeah. So if you were brave enough to lie on your own status as a post, what I mean, why should we trust some of the evidences that you were sending to court? I mean, these pieces of evidence you're sending to court, rather. You know, but yeah, I mean, you were in line with the Banga situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what Oliver, we in a situation where, like you always say, we have to be praying for the country because we're in a cycle.
I'm even getting tired, you know, of praying for the country. No, I'm being honest about it.
But you can't get tired. Princess, you want to say something?
No, go on. So you use your prayers for yourself.
No, but what we say here now, is what the police is saying.
Mm-hmm.
This guy was involved in power theft with a company in Bond County.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the issue here is it seems to be that the police station is linked to this power theft. And so listen now, if you can arrest me and make me sheen in the public, I will say what I know.
Okay.
So they kind of pushed. There were other people who were released. So like one person cannot do power theft. This guy he works with the company, or he used to work with the company because he's there. So they free him, man. And then the man said, okay, see, you're finished disgracing me, we'll see. We'll go in the community and explain everything. So that's how, according to what the police said, this guy was released because he was not feeling well. And so some of the motorcyclists that were there.
Who did they release him for?
That's my question as well.
Yeah, because even when you arrest somebody,
was he released to
you can tell the person
medical practitioner?
No, according to I'm quoting what the police said. They said this guy was not feeling well, and so there were other motorcyclists who never wanted to carry him to the hospital. So they gave him 100 liberty to transport himself.
Can you imagine?
According to the police,
somebody in your custody.
Yeah.
Like no one accompanied.
So nobody.
Somebody in your custody, the person is not well.
Yeah.
And you get a person $100
Get
to
a person
go
$100.
treat
When I
themselves.
liberty, let get it
To
straight.
go,
As
yeah, I mean,
transportation.
as transportation to go and take treatment anywhere.
Yeah,
The person
No, it
was
is not
under
possible.
your custody.
yeah.
It is not
Look, you
possible.
know, I mean, that's how unprofessional
And
the police is.
it comes back to what you were saying.
This whole thing is
How
it's
genuine is the
cardinal
police
story.
Thank you.
to the public?
That's right.
Because, like now, what the police is saying, the men die on screen circumstances.
Okay.
So now it comes to mind that Samuel Jackson case. You said the person that now you go for the men. Now, should we now blame the police? Should we now blame the police saying, "Oh, someone was in under your custody and this person died"? Just yesterday, today now, we are talking about another person being shot by the police. Another woman was beaten today. That's the kind of country we find ourselves. And that is why I'm saying we should keep hoping for the best, princess. Think just yesterday I was here saying, just watch when day comes, another story will come out.
Every day you have
Every day
stories,
we
yeah.
eat another story.
And the stories are actually quite unfortunate
It's not,
because
they are not just the stories.
they're not. They're sad stories, and they're stories that expose the people who have in power. Some of them, because I'm just reminded of a story we talked about at that time. You had not joined our platform yet.
Okay,
Good to have you.
thank you. And thank you for the welcome as well.
Right. And that was something that happened in Lofa County where I'm from.
Okay.
So it was again about a young guy who was considered to some extent a whistleblower for something unfortunate that happened or mysterious that happened.
Okay.
And according to information he had seen some of the things that happened. I think it was about a mysterious death of something else. I cannot remember because it's been a couple of months since we talked about that. And that guy again died in police cell that we could not up to this date. We're yet to understand what happened to him. And the report that actually came out was he killed himself. So he had, I'm sure you saw that you were with Kings at the time. He had
It's
like a
just that
shirt.
I did grab it.
Yeah, you can remember.
Yeah.
But according to them, he hung himself. He had like a shirt tied, and we were trying to actually get.
Look at it. This
Yes, it is like this. Like imagine I'm not as tall. I'm just an average.
5 and something. Yeah.
You see, I'm an average height. And just looking at the distance between where he had his shirt hung based on what was reported and where his feet were, it did not make any sense. And we saw the position of his neck, his legs, everything did not make sense at that point in time. And since then, we are yet to have any clear understanding as to what happened to that guy. So back to what happens in Bone County as well. We saw scores of Liberians from that part of the country discussing, oh, we need justice, or want to know what happened to him. Because the thing here is, you have someone, Oliver was talking about, you have someone in your custody, right? It means you have to make sure that person is protected.
Especially with the police.
Yes, that person is guarded, regardless of whatever that's going to happen. Whether this person needs medical, attention, you need to accompany this person to get his medical, whatever he needs. But no, you have a defense that you send this guy off with $100
What are the men EU?
Exactly.
Before you go take you should eat.
And the funny thing is that motorcyclists,
Yeah.
with all the different descriptions they have, all the different words that describe how they behave, they are united. One of the most united groups I've ever seen in this country is basically motorcyclists, right? They're always together. So I'm finding it hard to believe that motorcyclists or some of his colleagues refuse to take him because
that is according to Mr. Freeman of the Liberia National Police.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just imagine, Princess, the man left the police station without bruises. And then he was stopped by the highway from there with stones, bruises on his head. And his sister is saying that she wants justice. And I want a justice under this atmosphere with this government. I don't think so.
Look,
The people are responsible. That's all I can say. The
so
police, they're responsible for that.
yeah, so what we're trying to go to, other issues, rounding up on the police situation. What transpired in the Gatnesville area
Yeah, that's the first one.
is very, 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 very tragic. I don't think the police should be opening fire on citizens that are unarmed and citizens that are not posing any legal threat to the police. It is irresponsible. It is an act of, I'm going to be blunt on it, foolishness for a law enforcement officer to discharge firearm on peaceful citizens. And this is becoming a particular situation in the country that a lot of people are not talking about. When this thing started in Kinjal,
Yeah.
we raised it.
Yeah.
When the citizens of Kinjal were protesting on issues they felt needed to be addressed by central government and the company, Colonel Gregor Coleman took his boys, sent his boys to Kinjal
Reading one. This is crazy.
on the issue. On the issue,
Yeah.
you were reading. When they went to Kinjal, they did another fatal shooting. 3 of our citizens died on something that would have been managed easily with a professional police force. The last time a little boy in rehab came to school, Alexa, with his mother or grandmother,
Was taking care of him. That lady
Yeah.
took him from
Yeah.
his family and brought
Yeah.
him in town to be able to survive.
the kid was there. Another policeman saying running behind drug users, took bullet. Look, the firearm rule. There is a whole particular book on how to handle firearm.
What was running?
When you lift your weapon, I'm not going to be verbatim about it, but when you lift your weapon, you should ensure that your target is in plain view. Plain view when you're shooting. Know who you see. I mean, the person you want to shoot, you should be able to see them, identify them. There should be no confusion whatsoever. Make sure that you know your target. So a trained officer will not sporadically, fire and shoot, indiscriminate, shooting. You not because you got armed. You got to be precise. Be precision in your discharge of firearm. They killed our people in rehab in Banjo, District 17. The children went to the beach, and another police officer again shot that little boy and killed him in Banjo. Around your place, girl. We mentioned the Kinjal issue. Today, again, LPRC.
Yeah.
How many lives are we talking about? 6. 3 in Kinjal, 1 in Banjo, 1 in rehab, 1 LPRC Gatnesville.
And these are the ones we are seeing.
These are the 6. I'm talking about bullets, guns being used. 6 in Lofa County. A suspect who was in police custody was also discovered hanging on a rope. An investigative, pathologist report revealed that he was murdered. He was tampered with. But the frame it in the form of suicide. In police custody, we see 7. The incident in Bon County, we're talking 8. Now think about the other police, the other death, that got some police involvement that we may not have had information on.
Exactly.
But taking it at just 8, at number 8, under 3 years of this administration, to have 8 different deaths connected to police brutality and police carelessness, this is now a good thing. It's not a good thing. You can do that to the country. The police is supposed to serve and protect us, not to kill peaceful citizens. What was the crime of that young man? Was he intentionally shot? Who fired the bullet? For what reason? On what basis? And the last time Gregor Coleman came out and said police is number 10 in Africa, 70 on the planet.
And these things are happening because the police director keep defending his police.
No, so the thing is, Jerome and Alexa, the very reason why the police came out with that particular, film of story, thinking that the country is still archaic, is because they know that they are messing up. The police is aware that the kind of police brutality, the kind of unprofessional, activities they carry on. They know that there might be international consequences for their action. They know. So they intended to pacify the anger of those who are, having issues with what they are doing. And the way they think they could have done so was to initiate a very sinister, a very sinister plan. Say, look, let get outside a war.
This Liberia.
Yeah, let get outside a war because the Liberian people ain't go to school. They ain't understand nothing.
Yeah.
They don't have any sense. You don't do that. But interestingly, they gave themselves a war. They took a war from themselves.
That the latches they go.
Yeah.
To this Liberian, it's impossible to just write anything on the social media that you have received an award. And this, or you have a placement on some sort of national. People are going to definitely do their investigation, and when they get back, because everybody was talking about it. For them, myself, I was talking about it. And then you had other people asking, like, we want to know what is the source of this, like, because we ourselves we're looking, we cannot see.
All of us say that everybody should forget what cheating. You must just know, because the war is so sophisticated and close.
Mm-hmm.
For somebody to think that you will do something that people who know,
and especially anything that has to do with the internet. Maybe the thing Liberians just focus on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. They don't know everybody is looking everywhere.
If you went to a Greece, okay, you're kind of.
And Oliver is right. That was a cover up.
Yeah.
Because people keep complaining about
police brutality.
Exactly.
Part of the reason why Barack Obama traveled with Joe Biden to America without a war. Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Well, part of the reason Greg traveled with Owen Joe to America was
to repair, broken.
Yeah, so maybe to be honest, some kind of coverage. Okay, see, I'm get a wall and Greg come and this and that. I'm all of that. It make no sense.
Oh, now it's the organization
all of that it makes sense. But this is very concerning. It is. It's very, very concerning.
It is very concerning.
You can do that to the country.
And the thing is, I remember when
just
release the comments like crazy. Mm-hmm. I remember some months back, Oliver referenced what happened to that little boy. I think he was a 17-year-old boy, rehab community at the time. So when that happened, I was like, this is becoming a trend. And because when it is done, you will have police adjusts go to be they say it was all intentional. Mm-hmm. At a certain point in time, we heard that word or we read that particular word in most of the press releases.
And Moto just reminded us on the police shooting of the guy who around the Congo town.
The Congo town area. We will. So it's here.
Yeah.
The guy who was mentally challenged and needed help. Fine. I mean, so that's how terrible the police has been operating. And regrettably, Grand Como, attempted to give themselves a war and so forth. Now, and let's not read what happened to the FPRC here because I don't know. So we will trust the police again with their account, but we'll open up the lines first. We'll open the lines in few minutes. So you have from the people in Gardnersville, those who witnessed the eyewitness account. We want to know what they saw, what transpired, who did the shooting. There are too many things surrounding it, but let them know what the police is saying.
Alexa. So the reference to that guy was Matthew, who was insane.
Yeah, Matthew.
Then,
yeah.
Wow.
So almost now he will be the police not here. Almost now he will be the police not here. Yeah. So the government slogan is to rescue, the country. So the police is supposed to also join in rescuing the country. But instead, the police is now, deleting the country instead of rescuing it. 9 human beings died from police recklessness. 9 citizens that you sort of protect. You yourself taking and kidding.
One more again. I did up
Even
to the
number-
minutes.
Yeah. Go ahead, Alexa. Go ahead.
Okay, so it says LMP clarifies Sandersville incident. Council against up violence, spread of misinformation. I will learn let's see it, but the misinformation. Who did it for misinformation?
Who can do misinformation if not the LMP? You who lie, say you got you are spot number 10 in Africa. That you that. I mean, imagine the nonsense about it.
What tell you what you say back?
Imagine the nonsense about it. The police. No, but this,
Who should be right?
you who lie and say you got a war. Yeah? The
And you're
police.
better than you lie.
Yeah, better you lie. No, I swear. Let me go find Gary Kumo.
So it says,
Hold on. If somebody got
I get one more.
if somebody got
There
Gary,
was a little girl who was shot in the Barnesville area.
you guys are making me
Cancel the Boulevard.
Yeah.
Another incident.
10.
Police
Police
kill one little, yeah.
They shot the girl.
I think they took her for treatment. Yeah.
And they lied that they took off for treatment because I followed that case. So that 10 hour.
10 police not shoot people being in the. So,
Can I read?
but why you reading? If anybody got Gary Kumo apology, what they lie, let them bring it up because you can be telling the citizens to stop spreading misinformation when the very police is on record of spreading misinformation. The citizens gonna remind you, say, "Hey, you're lying." The citizens should be the one to take you lying and put the thing back. Man, the country is on joke.
So,
The country is on joke.
If people were not going to be asking like, what is the source? But now we're sitting here with templates.
And the Saturday. Oh yeah, the Saturday. Go ahead.
So I'm not going to read that misinformation. I want to go back in circle. It says the Liberian National Police wishes to clarify reports circulating on social media regarding the security disturbance that occurred today in the chicken soup factory community, Gandasville.
Regarding disturbance.
Okay. They're using the words that, contrary to claims being disseminated online, the LMP confirms that no person was shot and killed during the incident. Preliminary findings established that police officers responded after receiving information that a group of residents had allegedly surrounded and attempted to set a blaze of residence into which a suspected armed robbery suspect had reportedly fled for safety. Please let me end.
Go ahead.
This intervention was therefore initiated to prevent a potentially fatal act of mob violence, restore order, and secure or persons involved for lawful investigation and due process. During the intervention, one individual sustained a gunshot injury. How?
Don't we intervention? You see.
For the record, they said there was no gunshot.
Okay.
Let me go back to that.
No. I mean, let's take our time.
I wanted to
Go back and go read it.
Yeah.
Go read it.
I'm
getting angry.
No,
I'm getting. I mean, this is uncalled for now.
Let me go back. Yeah, please listen to what I'm going.
Go ahead and read. Let's hear what it
The
is.
Liberian National Police wishes to clarify reports circulating on social media regarding the security disturbance that occurred today in the chicken soup factory community, Gandasville.
Okay.
Contrary to claims being disseminated online, the LMP confirms that no person was shot and killed.
Right down there, no person.
No person was shot and killed.
During the
LMP
incident.
confirmed that no person was shot and killed during the incident. And the first thing they said nobody was shot and killed during the incident. Go ahead.
I will jump over the other one.
Mhm.
During the intervention,
Mhm.
one individual sustained a gunshot injury under circumstances that remain subject to active investigation.
Under circumstances that remain subject to other investigation.
Exactly.
Okay.
The injured person was immediately transported for medical attention and is currently undergoing treatment at the John F. Kennedy Memorial
Hospital. Good.
So
Let end right here.
So let's connect.
Let's connect it now. I wish Sam Collins, you got my number. Call me and let's ask you some questions. If you don't want to call, we're providing you the professional opportunity, to further defend your statement. Because
But first of all, what is the definition for nobody was shot?
no, he said nobody was shot and killed.
Yeah, but
So-
if he said nobody
so-
So
was,
now I want to
so-
know, how did this person sustain a gunshot
That's it.
injury?
They said
Oh, no, some kind of
They
so
said-
he shot somebody,
so-
but the person didn't die,
no,
but
No,
how can you?
no. So he said this is what Sam Collins is saying.
Hey, Ray.
That in Gardnersville, there was some kind of armed robbery.
Yes.
some kind of
Suspected
issue.
armed robbery
Citizens
situation.
say they will go burn somebody's house
Yes.
because the person was armed robber. Yama.
Yes.
The police went to do intervention because they didn't want people burning people's
And
houses.
the suspect
Mhm.
had already left that environment.
According to Sam Collins, the police are going to do intervention because they didn't want the angry crowd who wanted to go and burn.
So the
Whatever.
residents that know the unravel
So,
house.
bro, widow. So in the process of the police intervention, somebody was shot and taken to the hospital. The person was
So-
shot under, they say, I don't know, some kind of circumstances
Did they say under circumstances that remain
subjected to what they call. Can the police tell us who was shot?
And what
It
was-
is-
and what
it's
was-
not there.
No,
No, it is
no.
not. It is not.
Did the police identify who was shot? Let's look it up. Can the police tell us who was shot? Can the police provide us the identity of the individual who was shot?
There's no
Can-
But you take somebody to the hospital.
Fine.
You don't have to
Because we fine. So if you don't have the record of the individual, I mean, you can have a photograph of the person. There should be a way that you identify the person. Can we know who was shot?
But-
Can we know who was shot? Can the police pull out the immediate photograph of the suspect when he was shot? Because we don't want a situation where you go take bullet, you shoot one dead body, nobody won't clip it. And at the end of the day, you say, yeah, that the environment will do it, what make grab. That what we can recognize. Because the point is, there were people who were on the scene.
Yeah.
There were people who and open up the lines, let people come and tell us. We want to tell us what happened there. And the reason why we don't want to trust the police statement, I want to make this very clear.
You and Princess have to look at this very short.
Mhm.
Is that about the same thing?
Just look at this. This is what's happening. The police we don't have to trust them, but just look at this.
Mhm.
Look at this. Something is happening. Princess, view it. I think the police, what we're seeing here, the police shot this person. This person is unconscious. Then another police is backing this person on a motorbike to the police station after the police shot the guy.
Okay.
And this report is saying about rather.
So
Yeah.
so you see it? So this is
How do we help with all these?
That's all about you.
please send it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, send it. Okay,
So your own stuff?
yes, I want to send it to the station phone so we can pay.
Yeah.
The reason why we're opening the lines so the people in Tizu Factory and LPRC can call us and tell us what they witnessed is because there is a record, and I'm going to say it. There is a public record available to us that the police can lie.
But
So we do not want to trust what the police is saying.
so the
It has been reported that a motorcyclist was shot by the police in LPRC. The police is telling us different things. We don't trust them.
so how was that person shot?
We
The
don't- we-
person who is yet to be identified. I mean, from the release.
The police said they went to stop those who wanted to burn the horse. And in the process of stopping those who wanted to burn the horse, and like one officer wanted. But wait, so hold on. The reason we don't trust the police,
Sponsors cannot.
Alexa, there is a public perception which is very biased towards us at this radio station that we do not say the truth.
When we are the ones saying the truth.
Thank you. So we will want to pray for the benefit of our people. Why we do not trust this Liberian National Police?
Put it right after the prayer that we should know the truth.
Hold on.
And they always like talking about you.
Yeah.
Hold on to me.
Yeah, they get said truth, and they always like talking about you.
It's really crazy. I swear to God.
Just hold on.
I think that is the trend that the Liberian National Police is taking, where when we
Oh God. Oh God. I'm coming. I don't know. I don't know why.
process, and that's the commitment that we will uphold.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let me play from my phone. Let me play from my phone. One of these computers ran out of something. I mean, there's a technical stuff on it, but let me play from my phone. Before we tell you why we do not trust the police, let us let you know why we do not trust the police. Listen to this.
Um, what I've prepared, I would like to begin with where he put it right after the prayer
Gregory
that
Como,
we should know the truth.
Gregory Como, who can talk fast like this? Huh? Gregory Como, who can talk fast like this? Now he the one, when you're about to apologize for the police lying. The last time, yeah, how you talking? Yeah, we had, yeah. But listen to him. Listen, don't think I'm mimicking him or whatever. Listen to him.
What I've prepared, I would like to begin with where he put it right after the prayer that we should know the truth and that the truth will set us all free. And I think that is the trend that the Liberian National Police is taking.
Okay.
Where when we recognize our wrongdoings, we recognize errors, we call it out for what it is. And it's all part of the trust building process, and that's a commitment that we will uphold. Evident to that, yesterday, almost early this morning, after excessive assessment of the statement that was made, we came back and we did the honorable thing because the sources were not verified. And we realized.
Can you imagine? So Greg Kuma told us before.
And then you're telling us about misinformation.
That they published a particular story on their page, the police page, claiming that they were number 10 in Africa and 70 on the earth. He came out and said they did not verify the sources of their information. The Liberian National Police, this is not Canada Police Depot. I think on the Canada Police Depot commander go to Canada radio station and say we are the most clean police station in Liberia. Hey, fine. Then I want to just second. But you're discussing the headquarters of the Liberian National Police. Then he said they did not verify. So if you cannot verify, what thing like news sources?
What more about?
And you are investigating who messed up?
You're not supposed to be under pressure.
You understand that? You are investigating who messed up. Thank you. Look, Jerome just struck a very brilliant point. Your award issue, you're not under pressure. Yeah. Nobody pressurizes. Say, oh, one no okay, that's it. One no okay, my way. No, nobody asking you.
That's their own accolades. So
right?
Why?
So you imagine things that you are not under pressure to bring to bear. You are making mistakes. What about these homicide and murder cases, armed robbery, and different cases that you are investigating?
So let's talk a little bit. Brian Magil situation.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Brian Magil, why he came and said Brian Magil did not do rape? So the way you are apologizing for not verifying your information, how sure are we that you verified the very DNA that you went to conduct?
Exactly.
Before exonerating Brian. So that's what police now. We cannot trust the police.
Exactly.
No, I'm being honest with you. We cannot trust the police. Because Greg Como is apologizing for the police lying to the Liberian people.
That protocols for dissemination of information were not fully followed. So we did the honorable thing. Here, journalists in your guys on your call were erratum and corrigendum.
So police will issue erratum and corrigendum. Do you know how many layers? Can you imagine?
We did the honorable thing. That is evident that we know the truth, and the truth sets us free.
No.
Did he say that the police did the honorable thing
to retract the statement? Then he said we did the honorable thing.
It's not be Greg telling us the police did the honorable thing. We should be
the one telling you what we believe that you did.
Do
due diligence. How can you come?
So he came out and he said nobody died. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Listen to it. He said nobody died.
Truth, and the truth sets us free. Nobody not die. You corrected it. Thank you.
Okay.
It
So
I think again.
so that was not an apology.
was not.
That was arrogant.
That was not.
That was not even owning responsibly to your mistake.
Exactly.
Because when you guys said nobody died, so we apologize for it. You are throwing it out. I mean, you are ashamed. You are shamefully trying to apologize. You're not sincere, but that very apology.
But when people,
So he said nobody died.
when somebody died in Cape Town,
Yeah.
what did he say?
He said,
came in defense.
yeah, he said the police acted proportionally. The force that was used was a very proportional force. Now the point is, he tried to joke with it at the end of it. Nobody died.
Think about the image of the Liberian National Police.
Huh?
So is he saying that the image of the Liberian National Police is not as important as it should be when it comes to public trust as compared to?
So what was the essence of saying nobody died? Do you know how many investigations you may have, erroneously handled?
You have to go back.
And they have led to people being incarcerated, people being today, people turning in jail today.
A lot of them.
For capital fire that some of them may not know anything about, that some of them may not have had any involvement with. So that they're in jail. Who investigated those individuals? Who prepared the task sheet that were taken to the court for all of those individuals? The same police.
Nobody died.
And you come here and say police made mistake, you're joking with it. The force at that level, the spokesperson of the Liberian National Police, them calling 200 man is still attack and took to get job. I mean, with the help of Eric who fashioned it. You sat down, you wrote that thing, claiming to be the number 10. And that's the reason why we are not trusting the police statement on the Chizu Patrick case.
I think I've been before countries.
It is really serious. It is funny as well. Because in Africa, Greg, is he really hungry for
So you are messing up. You're messing up. You're killing your own citizens. About 10 different murder cases now for the police.
Yeah.
You're killing your own people. Your police brutality. People cannot even protest. I mean, the police is on record for beating blind people who want to protest. The police is on record for tear gassing students, brutalizing them. So all of these things, you see how many. One will understand that Greg will want some international accolade, to try to clean maybe purify the police dark image that is being built at the moment.
It could be their attempt place for police brutality.
Yeah, maybe. But the point is, based on this apology that was rendered by Greg,
that's not an apology.
based on this
Purported
apology from Greg, we are not going to treat the police statement as fact. We're not going to consider it as anything to live up to. We will go to the people in Gardnersville, LPRC. Please, I beg all of you who can call on the radio. And you are not around there,
don't go and
or you do not have any sufficient information regarding the case, don't disturb the line. I beg you. Jerome, let her beg the people. If you were not around the LPRC area, or you do not have any, or you are not related to the person who was shot,
Don't bring a political
story
sentiment in.
now CDC UP discussion yet. That human being life we're talking about. The police says somebody was shot, but it's not confirmed to all whether the person died.
No,
They said the person was shot and taken to JFK. Whether the person was taken to JFK for treatment or for the mortuary, we don't know.
No one was shot and killed.
So no one was shot and killed.
But
somebody was shot
there was
and
one
taken,
injury.
and so
that to the people that read that, you understand it?
no, I got it. Nobody was shot and killed. So they said they shoot somebody, but the person not died.
A person sustained
Injury.
one injury under.
For God's sake.
And
somebody said, no one ate at the wedding.
You know what I mean?
Nobody ate.
Jerome. Now come here. I know where you're going. So look, let me tell you what the police doing, right? Legally, the police, the journalists, journalism ain't got no right to declare any death.
No. Yeah. You don't have the authority.
It is
I
only
agree.
the medical practitioners
Yeah.
who can declare death.
Mhm.
So when the police came to LPRC, they die. That body where they carry to the hospital, it is the authority of the hospital to say this is DOA, dead on arrival, or whatever. So they're trying to place smart in it. But we're not going to listen to that. The fact that Greg Knight apologized for wrongful information, it shows that this particular press requested man, it needs an additional clarification or evidence. So the one who will listen will know who was shot, who was taken to JFK, what is the current status of that person, are they responding to treatment? We want to know the information.
And
So,
what
so
the family
somebody
members
went to do armed robbery, I don't know, in the night.
Mhm.
People recognize, according to what? People recognize the person home.
Yes.
Citizens went to the person
They were
home to
angry.
bury.
They were not the point of all.
The person
The person ruled. The
Mhm.
police followed the person,
Mhm.
shot the person, even though they did not kill the person, took the person, carried the person to the hospital. In more than 10 hours, the police cannot tell the country who Mr. John is.
Okay. So let's go to the lines. But please, I beg you. If you do not know anything about it, I think when we have 1, 2, 3, 4 human beings from LPRC to
Yeah.
factory, give us their account. Then
Yeah.
the other people now order you now to call. So please, you don't occupy the line. We won't know who were there. I swear to God, if you're not there, we'll cut you off. So call us on 0776 104 104. 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Please, we want to know those who were at Tizu Factory this morning or at LPRC this morning. Tell us, what did you see? Please, anything you say, we hold you by your word. Say the truth. Don't lie to us. You're not CDC, you're not UP being here. You're not politics, you're human being live. We not trust the police information. The evidence we just play. We don't now confess that they lied before. So once they lie before, it means they can lie again. You hear the music? We did it before, we will do it again. So we want all that other thing. So 086 500 104 0776 104 104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's know what is the situation. Please, we see every phone here in the studio ringing. Only those who are around the LPRC era or those who got concrete information on it, I want to hear from. Let's start to the first question. Hello, how are you? Hello? Oh my God, this person left the line. Let's go to the one. Hello, how are you? Let's hear you, sir. What's your name? Where you join us from?
I don't want to call my name because I was on the same for what you are talking about.
Where were you?
Concerning the ticket, the fee, are you getting me?
I'm telling you, where exactly were you? Hello, we hearing you. What?
For tickets to factory.
Okay, go ahead. What happened?
I say I don't want to call my name. We are on the same this morning.
Uh-huh.
It happened this morning.
Uh-huh.
On new person came, they said the man will go.
Okay.
They came from Australia from tickets to factory where at the junction to right in front of Brush Essence. The girl of radio station is called Brush Essence.
Yeah. I know the guy who got his sister. Go ahead.
Yeah. So now start to run across the road to the market way. The angry crowd started running behind the man. The hard county policeman came to the scene because he wanted to go in to destroy the angry crowd. So the hard county shoot. The gunshot hit another person.
Oh, wait. He was shooting in the air or he was shooting at the
He wanted to. Are you getting me? I don't want to go for investigation because we're just passing. I don't.
Yeah. So.
Hello.
Hello, go ahead. You say he wanted. You say he wanted to disperse the crowd.
To disperse the crowd because the crowd was doing what they were beating the criminals.
Okay.
Across the road now. Beating the criminals. I just sorry, I'm giving you so.
Yeah. So.
Are you getting me?
We're getting you. Go ahead.
They wanted to disperse the crowd, but you know the way that they can hold out things, so that you can fire, but they didn't hold it because it was among the crowd. So somebody came from the blind to hit so that I can. The shot now went on a motorbike battle.
Oh.
It was not the criminal that shot hit on.
Okay.
So the people begin to look after the man and what was shot. Then the criminal people run away. Then the hacker the people started running behind the police. The policeman went to FREEOM, but it happened to chicken support.
Okay.
So the angry crowd went to the station. Somebody government went on the angle.
Yeah, because according to you, because according to you, because according to you, you gotta allow ask you question to not take a time. So when the policeman was shooting to disperse the crowd, the bullet went hit motorway man. The motorway man was part of the people who were running behind the criminal, or he was sitting on a back pilot.
He was in the crowd.
Okay. Okay.
He was in the crowd.
You are in the crowd. Okay.
It's not needed to just shoot at that person to admit it.
Okay.
But the police don't want to come in, so that how come they start went on that car, and then the people begin to leave the criminal now when they were beating on because they started beating on the medical, and then the policeman went there. Listen, are you getting me?
We getting you.
The policeman went there to say, so asking things because he wants to make the crowd cool. They want to do something. I know that they are really around where they so the hacker is went and touched down into psychology. That what happened.
So you,
are you getting me?
We getting you. So I want to ask you one question and before we take another person. So when the bullet hit the motorcyclist, they went down the spot. Y'all saw a body later on.
The people rushed because the crowd out wanted to retaliate so that the police officers started leaving the crowd because they said no. When people started shouting, when you better follow the video, the video in the policeman killed, the policeman killed, the policeman killed. So the policeman began to go to FREEOM to go so that the angry crowd cannot get acting. So the hackers, the people started barricading the road, the angry crowd, and they put in for a police force. The police force came, the criminal was throwing rock at the police.
Okay. Okay.
So the hacker, you get me?
I'm getting you.
The hacker, when they were throwing rock at the police too began to fight so that they can save lives. And probably a lot of people marching on the road. It was
okay. Okay.
So that's what happened. And
Okay.
the other story I'm giving you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's talk to another person. Hello, how are you? Hello. Yeah, please leave your radio. We get the feedback. Let's hear you. You want to call your name?
Yeah,
Where exactly you call us from? LPRC Junction. Well, you on the scene. What do you know?
Okay, thank you. I was there. Well, all our brother, that's everything that happened over there. You know, actually, the policeman was not really shooting like somebody, but in other way, as an officer, you just see crowd and that they show on them. No, I expect that well, they hit somebody.
Okay, so you're trying to get us scared with a gun. I need to fight.
Yeah.
No, maybe you're firing in the air so they will run away. Yeah, maybe while firing, they go way ahead, they go hit somebody.
That's why you are doing. But to be honest, the pull out the trouble. The play the shiny in there for me. You know, I want to say it. I'm against $1 on a 4K.
How many bullets? One time or multiple bullets?
No, multiple bullets because after it happened, the people ran to it. Oh, just put it there on my bullet. The other officer, the man that do the shooting, he ran to the man. They put it in the man. They only put it in, but that's more blood coming from there.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
The way I was seeing the man, you think he would survive?
For me, in my own understanding, in my own way, in my analysis, I thought if he survive, then I go. The shot went straight on his left face. I even on his hand or on his foot.
Oh, his face? Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, what was it on his face?
Yeah.
So like, are the police carrying the JFK or are the free motor weapon carrying the JFK?
It's free motorcycle and all officer behind the car also.
Okay, all right. Thank you. We saw you in the video. Let's leave you and talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Let's hear you. What's the name? Where you join us from?
It was not a factory. It was not a body. following the criminal. Are you getting me? Because when you say,
Hello.
are you getting me?
Hello.
Hello? Yes, getting me?
Are you the same first person who called?
Yes, the man went to give myself.
Oh no. Hold on. Another person. You're not the only witness. At least there is a fact that was established that the police went to calm down a particular situation and something else happened. Let's talk to another person. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Hello? Hello? We are great. Let's hear you quickly.
All right, so I would like to know that I think you know about it.
Okay.
So the story is that's from what is that the first caller said.
Yeah.
They had a problem and there's a motorbike rule. So that's not so this was false.
Okay.
So when you was running, the way into a side. So in that side is there. The other side is a side error. So the guy is kind of a false position to the side and the common situation.
Okay.
It was how the focus yes, the thing. What I saw, you are not for that situation. So he decided to put the guy on the motorbike. They put the guy on the motorbike already. When they put the guy on the motorbike,
the criminal now, they put the criminal on the motorbike.
The manager put the criminal on the motorbike.
Okay.
The rider, the criminal, and the OPS behind the guy. So, the other side, they don't want the guy to go. So, because the police guy is alone, there's no one they feel so. When you fire in the air first, the first shot is in the air. When you fire in the air, the shot upstairs, the bus zero. So, how, when you go in the car, how I'm mistaken is, the blind of this guy wants to get to the guy in.
Hey, man.
And I had
Okay. Well, so who took the guy who the shot? Who took the guy from the area?
The same police had a manager on the motorbike. So in our time, the story that when the police got out, the police got better to the patient. The who went and carried the car.
Okay. All right. Thank you. The information is connecting. Yeah. The information is connecting. So we need one more person to use Patrick. Then we'll see whether we take that few other calls around it. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay.
We're great, ma'am. Let's hear you. How you doing?
I'm okay.
That's right. Where you join us from?
You keep saying how the police have not released the identity of this person. They will not release it because they don't just them.
Because they do what?
They do not know the person that was shot.
Okay, the police do not know the person that was shot.
They don't know him yet because it was a same motorbike rider that put them by carrying the two to Barbara in.
Okay.
But then Barbara in said he couldn't hold him, and then that is how they the GFK.
Okay. So the next thing we're concerned about is what is the status of come in, hold on, just wait. So what is it?
We are now telling you that the police said this according to the police release, because you can't say you took somebody to hospital and you don't know the person. They will give you the person record.
Especially as
Go ahead.
So you are saying the police do not have the record. The person the police do not know who the person is, and probably the
so that means that
means so she's also confirming what the last caller said. When the crack came, the police left. You were a woman who carried him. So apparently yes. So Barbara M refused him because it was kind of critical, and that had to took him to JFK. Okay. All right. I think.
I get what Adrian was trying to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is now we keep saying the police, they're not giving us the name of this person. The police, it has been how many hours? Because this thing happened in the morning.
Yeah.
And
So obviously, if you have an ongoing investigation, you want to know who is this person who was victimized or this person who was
so let me play the devil advocate here.
somehow.
Assuming the police, assuming the family member or the man who he's a motorcyclist. All the people around there, the motorcyclist know each
Some
other.
of his friends.
So
who
some of
at
the
least
friends
know
would
his
know his
name.
girlfriend. Every
Even if
single,
it's not his,
you
his
know,
official name, they'll know
yeah,
a nickname
someone
for
that knows
him.
him for him and will chase
Yeah.
him, and the family will go to the hospital to know what's up. But assuming the police got a name, yet no problem. But we will believe the police report. We will believe it when it is with the details that we need. Who the guy? What is his status? What is his current status at the moment?
Is he alive at this point in time or not?
Because the police said he was taken to JFK, right?
Yeah.
Did they really?
They didn't mention the first space we're taking what this lady just
the
talked
Barbara
about.
Ann era. I mean,
They didn't
it
talk
was
about
the angry crowd. I mean, they're talking to Barbara Ann,
Yeah.
so maybe the police did not want to account for
Yeah.
that particular one. But you said the guy is to JFK. Other police report will indicate that he's responding to treatment. You know,
Or they just left it like that.
like people may ask there, they say, "Oh yeah, the 5 person were injured and they're currently in critical condition at the PB hospital responding to treatment." They will say, "Oh, he said the man was taken to JFK. Was he taken to JFK responding to treatment or whatever the case is?" Okay, you say you were injured. Is he responding to treatment? But the part of the matter is a reckless shooting.
Yeah, based on
A
different
police
accounts.
officer who is an armed carrier should be able to professionally control the weapon. That's why not everybody can hold gun. That reckless handling of firearm. It is terrible. Perhaps Moses were around before so that we end this topic and jump to another topic. Moses, go ahead quickly. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, but you and I are around now. What you call for? No. We want people who are around, but Moses little. You woman.
But maybe the woman
No, forget it. We said people who are around. Now let me say this. Okay, so somebody who I know that lives in country very well just text me. Yep. She said the lady, the guy who was shot is called Sulu.
Okay.
That's why somebody from Chicken Valley just told me said the guy knew is Sulu. Just text me say the guy name is Sulu. Now the point is, look, a reckless shooting the police did. So you, in an attempt to scatter the crowd, they call us. One thing they said, fire.
Yeah, that was consistent. All of them.
All of them, they made it. You know, fire. But the crowd too much, you alone. The first thing you should use a sense.
Your fall back up, your friends to come around.
You saw a very huge area, a very huge crowd moving to so place. The first thing you need to do at that level is to cover backup. LPRC depot is right close though. The thing happened to Chicken Valley Junction. LPRC depot is just less than 3 minutes walk. He would have got your motorbike and go to the depot going to bring some men, they're going to come. You alone go there, you even endanger your life as a police officer. Because why the angry crowd had disarmed you and decided to use you to use you as an experiment for your own weapon.
And I think he fired, in my own opinion, he fired because of fear. It's not that he was firing in the air to the crowd. So
because according to the information, he was the one backing the security. The alleged criminal was sitting on the bike. The bike rider is in front. The criminal is there. And he sat behind the criminal so that they could take the criminal because the angry crowd wanted to kill the guy.
Yeah.
So while leaving, the guy, the man said, "No, you will not carry the man. You will not carry him.
But when you carry him,
you will not carry him. You won't carry the man. You will not carry him." So he didn't want them killing the alleged criminal. He didn't want them also overpowering him because he had government weapon. So all you need to do was a little, you know what? Let me scare them small.
Yeah. If you said with him today, he will tell you that was one statement.
So let me scare them small. So pop in the air, and maybe while bringing it down, the safe is still open. You didn't protect the weapon. It's still open. One bullet jump in there again, and look, this is all boils down to the same thing.
Police.
That would not have been the situation if So the criminal you went to save now, the criminal is safe. You know that. Innocent man, another man who is not a criminal now, and the man who life condition we do not know what it is at the moment. So solo family people, please go to JFK and demand that you see your son solo. And that's that. The next debate.
And why we're still on
Mhm.
this different accounts from different people, it all goes back to being professional in crisis. I didn't believe it.
Go ahead.
Being professional in crisis, right? And I'll give a reference because you talked about that and someone mentioned it as well. When the situation about Matthew occurred, the police, they were called to intervene to be able to, calm the situation down. But at the end of the day, again, we know exactly what happened. Matthew lost his life, and that was one of the craziest, stories that we have to talk about. It was really, really disheartening. The family members, they all were very disappointed, and it was sad that in an event where they had to call the Liberian National Police for a professional intervention, it ended, unfortunately, in a way that they had to lose a son. So it goes back to what happened earlier today because I'm sure this guy in question, maybe he wanted to sort out whatever that was happening at that point in time. But again, when you have I am not a police officer, but again, when you do different case studies and then you understand these different things are happening, depending on how the scene is, you should be able to think out of the box. Am I able to handle these people on my own as an officer, or should I call my friends before firstly trying to, use what I have to just have them to calm down? Maybe that was a very good intention, to have everybody to stop because when you playing class over here now, maybe that was a good intention, but at the end of the day, it was not well executed because to me it was not quite professional. Because you get everybody to pay. So it is overwhelming. Maybe somebody will hit you, somebody will hit the gun, and all these different things. And today we're discussing solo. Today that's solo no time.
So solo family should.
So they need to see their son.
That's what needs to happen. They gotta go to JFK and demand to see the body of their son, whether he's dead or alive. They gotta ensure that because one thing the police cannot attempt to want to do is to hide the actual status of the person in question.
Yeah.
If the man is dead, let the people know he's dead. There is nothing, no if and but about it. Let them know.
What happened already happened.
Let them know. Go and deploy people to the area, to ensure that the calm will be restored, and let people know whether the man died or not. Recklessness has to stop. That's why when you see people doing police brutality, some of these former police officers, I may want to agree that he may not have done that intentionally, but sometimes when the junior officers see that the senior officers or better to the policy makers are reckless in handling the law, they become so reckless down the line.
So what will happen? An apology at the end of the day.
Yeah, the last time the last time the former police officers and civil service saw Jim could let them break into the legitimate speaker office and nothing happened. Why you think one police maker
they were not even
say,
at the end of the day?
Right,
so.
right. So I mean, one recklessness can inspire another recklessness.
Follow your leader.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, I mean, that's the leadership trait. Follow the leader. Follow his or her footsteps. But that is that is just that. We'll open up the lines subsequently when we're dealing with other issues. Alexa Jerome, we followed the Yaka Koluba tour in Nimba. We're going to talk about it. Passing, then we end with the Nigerian parliamentarian something, then we go home. You follow Yaka Nimba. Did you follow the situation? Okay, Jerome did not follow. Did you follow your bit with the tension you had in Ganta and Sanikweli? Alexa, let's hear you on it. Then we conclude. Then we jump to the other topic.
Okay, so I didn't follow directly. It was I think after it happened, then I had gone to the social media, Facebook, precisely because I have people who they report alongside other media colleagues. So when I saw exactly what happened, that Yeke was being treated the way he was being treated. Number one, I'm not a fan of Yeke. Everybody knows that, and you know how we talked about it. Even when we appeared here, we still keep it as it is. But again, at the end of the day, Yeke Koluba is who he is, and the country is a free space for anybody to travel wherever you want to go, regardless of views, whether it is a political view or whatever critical stance you have on national issues and whatever opinions you have when it comes to national leaders and whatnot. So what happened to the program that was fought for? And I'm saying this because I saw some of the people who are to be considered as influential people in my county. I saw how their different posts sounded like or appeared as though they were celebrating what happened to him, that he was being attacked, and people were, especially some of the young people from that part of the country, were trying to get him off that space as though it is owned just by one group of people, and that is part of our 15 political subdivisions. So anybody can go there and you can do whatever you want to do, especially when you're not breaking the law, you're not killing people, you're not, just trying to defend someone else's right. So that was not really a good thing. And I think again, it gets back to what we were discussing. I think it was 2 days ago about how divided this country is. This country is divided, and every day we see the division. The division is very visible. What happens in Yekakoloba? That is a clear description, a clear display of exactly how divided this country is. And you see people are on the social media celebrating what happened to Yekakoloba. And yes, we just have people, in other words, they're not going to, rescue. Nima is rescue charge or whatever that person wrote on the social media. So he's also a leader in that. It is really, really disheartening. So it means, in other words, that there's a court or there's a clique that is just set aside to deal with people who are critical. Imagine you get a person who was considered a hero, a person who was considered, a lone soldier, and today he is discriminated against because he has contrary views to what he had in previous years when the Joseph Walker was now Liberia's president. So the question now is it that when you are critical or you have a critical stance against this administration, it means you're no longer Liberian, you cannot move freely in this country? That is not a good thing at all. So people were discussing, especially the council of churches, who were discussing that we need to have a moment where we talk about reconciliation, we talk about unity, we talk about peace again. At the end of the day, what do they say about this entire situation? What do they say about the incident in Nema County at the end of the day? Because it's like everybody is just protecting their people. When I say everybody, I'm talking about the people who have in power. They don't care about the tension in the country, because what happened there also tells us that the tension in this country is really, really high. And if nothing is done to calm the tension, it means it continues. And this country will remain divided until what we are probably afraid of happening will happen. But I'll stop here for now.
Okay, so quickly, before we run to the last talking point, then we open up the lines. You'll see the government is jeopardizing the peace of our country. And I'm saying this to mean freedom of expression, freedom of movement is guaranteed under the constitution of our country, regardless of which political party you form part of, regardless of whatever you subscribe to as your political ideology. You are entitled to move around freely in as much as your movement, in as much as your utterances will not harm any other person physically or whatever the case is. So, what was the essence of going to throw stones at Yeke in Nimba? What was the essence? Yeke visited the 14 counties in this country, and no county to him but Nimba. We saw a video where some young guys who went to challenge Yeke, where they were standing and alleged distributing money. That they were distributing money in the video shows that somebody provided the money. What could be the essence of somebody providing money to go and disrupt Yeke activity? Ahead of 2029, and we are finding people who do not support the government being chased, being physically attacked in Nimba County. the county of the vice president, the VP will have to speak about this issue. Because you would not want a situation where Mo Ali will go campaign Grange there tomorrow and somebody say you're not talking yet. And somebody will say, I mean, somebody will want to jump into throwing stones and wanting to brutalize he and his followers. This country should be free. Every single citizen should have the right to go to every part of the country to campaign. We saw the situation happening in Foya, the current Internet Affairs Minister. He incited young people in that place. He himself is on record of threatening to kill a guy called Falabu, who was an immigration officer. To today's day, due to all of those things, electoral violence and everything, Momo is dead today as a result of electoral violence. In this embryo stage of the political season, to find people, attacking Yaka is problem for our democracy. Worst of all is to find Nima County superintendent going to Facebook and posting something subjecting Yaka's attack to humiliation. I mean, that was out of order. This is not a responsible governance these people promise the country. I mean, that was being challenged. You are jeopardizing the peace of the country. And all through the attack, I witnessed the video. Yaka was always quiet, calm, and just singing and dancing to his song. You had no right to have physically assaulted Yaka. You had no right to have attacked him. All of those things are issues that can trickle political and security unrest in the country. Why are you doing it? Why are you guys doing it? What do you intend to achieve? You will not stop everybody from campaigning. Regardless of where you think you're from, you should not, and I'm going to say this, regardless of where you think you're from, you should not create any situation that will place any county in your I mean, as a no-go zone area. No, there is nowhere in the country that should be a no-go zone. There should be nowhere in the country that should be a no-go zone area. Liberian citizens should have the right to go anywhere. Liberian citizens should have the right to go anywhere. You understand? They should have the right to go anywhere. To say, oh, because the vice president of Nima, so nobody can go to Nima to criticize the United Party government. Why if the Maryland, let's say Arizona Cummings is from Maryland, nobody will go to Maryland to campaign for presidency because Cummings is from our area. No, you can't do that. Nima doesn't belong to you, vice president. It belongs to the Republic of Liberia. If Nima is a country of our own, let them break away from Liberia and declare themselves independent. Then you will run your own country. Then you will go be there as president of Nima, of the Republic of Nima. But in as much as you are a part of the Liberian, territorial space, you are under obligation to allow the Liberian law to manifest. Why you go attack Yeka Nima? Why you go attack Yeka Nima? Why? Also, so people can go campaign in Nima again. People can campaign in Nima. Do you know what you are doing? If everybody starts to own their territory in this country and say, I am from this part of the country, nobody will come here and say anything negative about me in the part of the country. When you do it, we'll attack you. You know what kind of country we'll come here have? We'll have a country where the strong will survive. That's not democracy. That's not what we fought for. Jeremiah Kuhn, as the most influential person in Nima County, should muster the courage to send a word out discouraging, and criticizing what transpired in Nima. It is uncivilized. The barbaric attitude there, it has no space in modern dispensation. It has no space in modernity. What we saw in Nima County happening to Yaka is troubling. No, it is troubling. You can do it. You can do that to the country. You're attacking the man. It may not be you, Jeremiah, going to another country. Your supporters could go to another country. Why are they putting that country say, oh, the plane belongs to Kun, don't bring your team here. And they start attacking your supporter. Do you think you can win Liberia election? You think you can become president in 2029? We're on Nima. Nima alone cannot make you president. And so you got to talk to Nimayans. You got to talk to the young people in Nima, to stop attacking those who do not subscribe to the Kun Baka ideology. Because when they make that a particular stuff, if they keep doing that, why are the people in Bomi say, look, if you do not subscribe to our political leader, you will not talk against him? Why Marylanders and the people from Grand Crew and the people from the Southeast say, okay, if you're not supporting our Southeastern people, you will not have the chance to talk politics here? You know what kind of country we're developing right there? You know what kind of chaos we will be igniting? I mean, why are our people so desperate enough till they're becoming so illogical with their thoughts and so forth? You can't do this to the country. Every single space in this country should be left for everybody to access. You want to own the whole country? You want to be president for the whole country? But you don't want people to come in your county and do stuff? It doesn't work that way. So those who are stopping Yeke and say Yeke should not campaign against Joe Baka and Jeremiah Koo in Nima County, for example, and say he should not criticize them. I mean, there are activists around the world. It ain't gotta be election time for people to criticize the government policy. On a daily basis, you can criticize government policies. It doesn't mean you're telling people to go vote. And you say people will go vote. Where is the ballot paper? Nobody will vote. There is no candidate as we speak. So there should be no reason why you want to physically attack an individual for expressing his own personal opinion. And the only reason why you did that in Nima is because you believe Nima is the country of Jeremiah Koo. So 2029, for example, Koo will have a campaign team. Why did the campaign team go to stand and the police stand and say, you Koo, move from here? You are not, I mean, your take Koo discussion from here before we fail. You'll be jeopardizing the safety of your people who will be going across the country. You'll be jeopardizing the safety. Why a team Koo go to Babulu? And maybe one of the people in the country select Amara Kone as a vice standard bearer. You know, Jerome for the party. And team Jeremiah Koo in Bobolu said trying to campaign, for Jeremiah Koo, and the people in Bobolu say, hey, you take out your company from here, we go okay up. Because how are you guys going to do the Yaka in Nima? How are you guys going to do the Yaka in Nima? Why is there okay up? The American don't know yet. The country should be open enough for anybody to campaign at any point. I mean, people should have the right to exercise their constitutional freedom. There is a right guarantee in our laws to move around. There's a right guarantee in our laws to say your mind. So want to stop Yaka in Nima is to stop Koo supporters in Bong. Oh, why one president select a daughter of Bong County, July Howard, and say, hey, Joel, you my vice senator. Also, when people go to Bong County to go campaign, and the people say they're playing for Joel, you want to and try anything nothing against Joel, you got to move or what kind of country you think will be running? And that's why we're calling on the vice president to muster the courage to be civilized enough to ask the people in his county to stop. Because this country doesn't belong to one county alone. You can be anything in the country where one of your counties supporting you. It doesn't work that way. You can be popular to your teeth. You will need the support of all the counties. Majority members of all counties are from an aggregated perspective. The average, majority in the whole country got to support you. I mean, you can do this. That was uncivilized. And the most frustrating thing is to see a superintendent who has some background from America. They almost live in America before. They almost live in America before. She lived in America before. America is not for being a country, with civilization. Do you know what people tell Donald Trump on a daily basis in America? Do you know what people tell Barack Obama on a daily basis in America? You sit as a superintendent in accounting and you're boasting that Nima rescue cash. You are supporting lawlessness. The reason NEC, and I see when you commenting all kind of things, the reason the National Electoral Commission can tell you say campaign time ain't open yet is because by then they already have their candidate nomination process and everything. And they can tell you, say, wait. The reason NEC can tell you about campaign time is not because NEC want to be able to know when Jerome will be launching, when the other man will be launching, when the other man will be launching, this and that to avoid conflict. It doesn't stop civil awareness. But you know the party have a homecoming program and throwing jabs at President we have our campaign. No, I mean people should be very educated in this country and stop twisting the law. When CDC have a groundbreaking ceremony and throwing jabs at the Union Party, our campaign, that was not campaign. The same political, the same civil activities that were going on. And you can decide to do a comment tour to describe and criticize and condemn the former manner in which the government is operating. He's not campaigning for votes. You got anybody on the ballot paper? Do we have ballot paper? Do we have candidate nomination? Do we have candidate certification? Do we have flyer posters for people to go do campaign? No. Everybody having their own civil liberty, exercising their civil rights. And he said, oh, you guys said a campaign time. So me, he campaigning breaking the law. He's breaking no law. He's not breaking any law. He's not. People go to seal. The last time I saw government officials going to seal. They in the electoral center, propagating government policy and criticizing the opposition that campaign or campaigning.
They even tell people go for 2 years at campaign.
Luther Tapper opened a mouth and said, you know, rule for 200 years at campaign. I don't know why you can like you don't go to school in the country. And you got part of them on the live video, writing nonsense. I mean, how do you guys think? There is no reason why you want to stop Yaka from moving to say whatever you want to say. Barack Obama started criticizing the American policy almost 2 years before he was nominated on the Democrat ticket to contest. Was he campaigning? Donald Trump, he called Joe Biden sleeping Biden. Oh, the whole 4 years of Biden administration. Was Donald Trump campaigning? You don't stop these things from happening. You don't stop it. During electoral period, there was a reason why NEC can put a particular stay order on certain campaign activity because NEC want to have full control over what happens at that level.
NEC will say you can violating your laws.
But at that level, there is no bigger election happening. Then you say you can campaigning. The reason NEC can have that thing say they want a campaign time, because at that level, the whole country is politically charged with electoral matters. NEC will want to have a clear, schedule so that they know when to tell Jerome to use the road, to know when they want to use the road. In Nima, who they on the road. That's why we have the police. A serious professional institution, a serious professional country. If you find over 10 human beings, parading anywhere, the police director in that area, the police commander in that area will do what we call preemptive policing, or better say proactive policing. You don't have to wait for noise to come first. The man is doing a political, rally, moving around. He's making some political statements that may have, the ability to trigger other people's anger. You deploy 1 or 2 officers. Man, how long you here for? Oh, I'm passing through. Okay, where you going? I'm going Bonkani. Oh, I'm going Sandy. Okay, listen. We'll provide protection for you, this and that, and that's it. The presence of a police officer at any major gathering is how you call this thing? The presence of a police officer at any gathering is an indication that the law is present. It's a deterrent. I mean that's the phrase. It's a deterrent. It can deter any would-be criminal. So when they say, Yaga say in campaigning, so he broke the law. Yaga broke no law. He broke no law.
But who should be talking about breaking
Yaga broke
law?
no law. There is no law Yaga is breaking. Every day in this country. The last time Jeremiah went to Nikutown and told the boy in Nikutown said, y'all stop voting for people on Tamerlan.
No, violation.
Oh, Jeremiah was violating electoral law. Eh? Jeremiah was violating electoral law when he went to Nikutown and told people said, "Man, be voting because the men are crew, man." Or was he campaigning ahead of connect? Or you are violating laws too? People can go and make political statements at any gathering. The reason I can say, see the election on Nana, that next week Tuesday, so next week Saturday, I'm campaign, is because Nagy won't overwhelm herself. Nagy won't get time to do everything. So they can get confused and start suffering with data.
Yeah, and also, avoid tension.
Avoid tension.
Political
because during electoral period, it becomes tense. That want to have the ability to continue anything. But in any kind of situation, the only man who go around the whole country like Yeke, here alone. So you mean a big country with all the police and everything, you can't continue?
He doesn't have a party.
Thank you.
He doesn't represent any
so he is not campaigning. So who Yeke telling the people to vote for? No, okay. So if you say Yeke is campaigning, who is he telling the people to vote for? You heard Yeke telling the people in a place say vote for Jawia? Huh? You heard Yeke in a place to vote for Jawia?
The man doesn't have a party. He goes out. He does what he wants to do. And you people should not be telling people for long. You have to say it or just for that. If you did, you're violating the law everywhere.
You see that? No, I don't even want to use that. So it doesn't appear like Yeke violating. Yeke is not violating nothing. He's violating nothing. Thomas Farah is about to launch national movement for Baka. Thomas Farah is about to launch national movement for Baka. Is he violating electoral law? All of you who say you're going to school in the country and you keep justifying and defending illegality, the problem you're creating for the country. The problem you're creating for the country. In fact, it is because of your action now that Yeke tour when he was taking now has been dignified. While loving politicians are smart. You call yourself you in the government, you ruling party, Yeke parading across the place, leave Yeke alone.
I fear.
Yeke go around when you think Memorial and nobody hammer him. But you know what you've done to Yeke? You have increased Yeke appetite to rally against you more. You saw how Yeke will come? He went walking in the street, he's smiling. He's smiling. And you're doing all the things you're doing. But the bottom line, the main information is stop doing what you're doing. Because if I am from Maryland County, I won't be president. And I tell my Nyambo brothers and my Nyambo, brothers and people say, anybody kind of talk to with me, I'm gonna cost them beat them, and they don't want to leave. It means I will not send them through to Grand Crew. Because the person who from Grand Crew, they could tell that other people say, other kind people kind Grand Crew, what they call them, fight them. If they do that to me, the people doing Basa will tell them, the people say, look, if that people come, what kind of country are we going to have? Man, you got to stop. You guys got to stop. Look, the whole thing is uncivilized. That country people can behave like that. And that's what happening in Nima. You're spoiling the Nima people need. They got great sons and daughters from Nima County. They got some people from Nima County, educated people from Nima County, civilized people. A few of you under the influence of some politicians who are against what Yeke doing. You went there and spoiled the county name. It is upon the VP to go and correct that. If he doesn't, that's the business. But he has to correct it. He has to issue a statement condemning it. Because if he doesn't do it, it means somewhere he is supporting it. If he doesn't do it, he is supporting it. He's the most influential man in Nima. He's to condemn what happened to Yeke in Nima. Not to do that is to also set your very campaigners up. Because other counties to replicate what Nima did. Oh, what made you think they can do it? Jerome? What made you think other counties can do it? And another kind of go choose. Maggie can say, "Look, you know what? Keo Kevin is selecting Madam Nuku as a vice president. So we want to know that Michael beginning coming Kakata and can tell us we'll make vice president. You know what kind of trouble you have in the country right there? That's a dangerous way to proceed. Discourage us yourself soon, or else it could be very chaotic in the future. Our job is to discourage what could turn this country into chaos.
Yeah.
And that's why we don't shy away from flagging those sensitive issues that have the ability to ruin the peace we have all nurtured. We're coming to go to the course, my dear brother Jerome.
Yeah. Yes, you place it right, and like I don't know if it is fear. When you're doing well, like you said, imagine you're just going across the counties and coming back, nobody embarrassing him.
Mhm.
Somebody was my member, nobody get down.
Oh yeah,
But the man will come and say, "Hey, shout here, follow me.
Yeah.
I went to Nima."
the one that came in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And I believe somebody put money together.
Oh yeah,
If you saw the numbers, it is not the entire Nima. Somebody put money together. And it coincides with the superintendent response.
so any zero matter even will look at it and say, "Oh, you superintendent, you did what you did." I mean, she's a suspect.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Maybe Jeremiah, I believe Jeremiah could pass money through her, so she wants to justify.
So
Yeah.
the devil's advocacy with them become okay. You know what? Kun did not spend money. So if he did not spend money, he has to condemn it. He has to be on the record. So if he doesn't condemn it, it means he endorses it, you know, from a distance.
When you look at his ego wanting power, you will know that he's not going. They're trying to protect something that they will lose. And yes, Monday when we come back to talk about that Nigerian.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have that conversation. But until then, have a wonderful time. Let's take this quick break. We'll come out with a few calls. Then we transition into the next phase of it. But before we take calls on tomorrow by 6 p.m., invitations only. Invitations only. Where we're going to be having the official turning over ceremony. Over Sam Sion to the turnover reception rather. Tomorrow is going to be the turnover reception at the Boulevard Palace top floor rooftop. We're going to be having the turnover reception. The new CEO, the Honorable Councilor Jonathan Fanati Kofa, is the new Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of the Board of Freedom Communications Incorporated. Let's take this break to be right back and take calls.
Crime Stopper Liberia is a community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, people bringing safety to your door. Stop crime and make it before them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. On the settle to interior, keep it us safe, let's stop you crime for all our own. Stop the people bringing safety to your door. Stop it, crime and make it before them before. Stop Liberia. On the settle to interior, keep it us safe, let's stop you crime for all our own.
Okay, let's take calls quickly. Few calls on the different topics, and we call it a day. The first person on the line, where you join us from, 086 500 104 0776 104 104. The person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm Charles calling from Federal Laboratory.
Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, for the home, the other happy in Nima, but that's the man first has to win. The man looking at Ben is on that count. And Nima is as well as Latino. He happened to great job that time when the country league, when the poor Britain was there. It's a party. When the country team entered that God put up blockade at the drink, that country team would have passed the head of Ghana. Why California say we don't get in Ghana, we don't even remember. The near for in Grand Year, all the Italian identity, which you know,
Okay, thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? Go ahead. Okay, thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Hello, go ahead. How are you? How you doing? Go ahead.
For 1989, when you check NIMA record, if you check NIMA record, NIMA was very great on the career was two Africans. If you listen to that recording, many people say they were not happy because they can give you on the road, when a car coming to a corner in a road, and it was 20 procedure, they all and really walk the country that I had was. So you see the people that they have their attitude and everything very nice.
No, we'll leave it right there. We start to having that conversation. Let's talk to the other person. 1 minute. How are you? Go ahead. Okay, we do not have the facts. Well, that's your opinion. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? 1 minute.
All right, can I tell you, my brother? I'm saying to say that I the road. The official spokesman with a breast strong like the worst thing that happened in the is from President Buhari to president. The anybody that will get that people. They are old children. Remember, we can lie here for example. Why the people are saying is wrong for our country? The country for everybody. And one country, somebody win. Let the man know that. And you can't, that time that offer them free, you can't do that. Yaka is going around and he's stopping there and he's shooting no. And one going around and he said, that is just that. And they don't get power enough. And the man only can be everything. So I think that's going to be embarrassing.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, we'll have to leave you and take the other person. Go ahead, Master C. Let's hear you quickly.
What was talking about the thing about for our work for every library, everybody gets okay. The men patrol, things they men after him.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. Let's take two more quickly. Then we call it a day. Let's take two more. This person, you missed out on that one. Let's take two more. Then we call it a day. Hello, how are you? How you doing? We're good. Let's hear you quickly.
Okay, baby, community.
Go ahead, my baby.
I wonder how Jeremiah was taking himself to be. How he taking himself to be? So he wanted to take the market for him. So that's on the night and how you did doing. That's about evil words.
But it is possible he may not have been the one who instructed them, though.
If Nima is under control as a bad person, because anything that the unit tells the commander carry the weight, he's also supposed to have to say he didn't do it. You can have a right to go anywhere and look at it. He didn't do anything. You got no right to send somebody with money. I believe he's supposed to that person to carry money over there just to be step kicking. And they will not do it in 2029. He actually so talented. He's not bad business. He able to control his group.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right now. We'll talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello, okay.
How are you, ma'am? Let's hear you.
Unless I think, okay. Don't say it, maybe I can say it. You don't want to make it power free. Now, let you sit on the way you left power and I when you left power and I you know the thing you do now is making you get to laugh and for people to love you more and more. The barriers never did that before. They never did it. And the first time, what's that? Can you sit down with me?
Okay, we leave you right there. We leave you. Let's talk to the person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly.
Yeah, hello?
How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm Mabani Kore, and I joined you from VOA Bronx City.
Go ahead, Connor. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I have a question, okay. Is this not a war limit the number of people that die from police gunshot? Is that not a war in this country?
I tell you.
Okay, can you remember when we are towards the 2023 election? It was actually the market that all of us were jumping in the river.
Yep.
Yeah, for me, I believe that they have to be careful. But most of these things will happen. They coming on 2029. Most of them will happen if we're not careful, and it will lead to war. I will not miss my war on that.
Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. We hope we will not lead to it. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, AB.
People, they are always standing in the booth for people to do things so they can create profit in the country. But for little or not, and we saw it. The one was to see people that are used in the country and so we went to nothing war. And today they still want to be used again for another thing to start up in the country, and it will not for us. Let it stop what it's doing. Everybody got right in the country to own the country. Can't stop anybody right. Let it stop. That's not correct. Now all the time they're saying will be falling in the country, and they just saying to say that big thing for them is wrong. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We leave it right there. Okay, let's take the person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Okay, we are out of time.
Yeah, no.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, okay. Let's say it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, all that thing what he's doing, I've told you that I have to give you nothing you will do. Turn it to another person where will be. Okay, you must go to the devil and can't answer. And baby, share with any type of water, you will not make it to another. So he's sleeping, like you might teach your money, you might teach your the work of America. You're not winning.
We leave you right there. We gotta go home and take a weekend break.
Yeah, we're taking our right, and you know our weekend break long and sweet.
Oh yeah. We're taking our weekend break.
Break. And thanks to Princess, she was here earlier on. We'll be here on Monday. Thank you.
Okay, until we return on Monday, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful time. God bless you. Bye-bye.
People bringing stuff back to your door. Stop